Okay, so 2 more documents. So this one, again, continues the conversation. Heat recovery ventilators, this is all about HRVs. Give this a read, it's very good information. And then very last but not least is radon. So again, when we were in the basement, Kyle talked a little bit about what was happening down there, why we have a radon trap, but I'm going to talk a little bit more so it makes a little bit more sense. So within Canada, or within the world, there's radon in our soil. The deeper you go, the higher the concentration. So there's also different parts that have different concentrations. So on the back of this sheet is a little map of Saskatchewan, and it lists on there all the percents of radon in those areas. So Saskatoon is our building area, and ours says 8%, so it's relatively low. Radon typically is not something that we are seeing as an issue. I don't think we've ever had a service call actually that was radon related. But because there's other areas in Saskatchewan that are higher and Canada that are higher, and we have to build under the National Building Code, we are required to put certain measures in place in every single home that we build to prevent radon from entering. So what is radon? Radon is a tasteless gas. You wouldn't even know if it was here. And it's made from decaying plants and animals in our soil, but it can cause some pretty major health issues. So I won't get into too much detail about that, but what I do want to talk about is the items that we do in construction to prevent it from entering your home. So if you go into the basement, you'll notice there's a little pipe sticking out of the concrete that's near the furnace, and then it just says radon around that on the floor. That is called your radon gas trap. And what that actually is a pipe coming out that goes down below the floor slab, and then it runs horizontal with the slab, and it goes back into the center of the house. And what that is supposed to do is that if you ever had a radon issue in your home that had to be remediated, you could hire a radon remediation company to come in. They're going to pop the cap off of that pipe. They're going to hook their vacuum to it. They're going to suck out the radon, and then they're going to bring that system out and they're going to expel it into the atmosphere. So therefore remediating the radon in your home. So that's one of the things that we do. The other thing that we do is called a radon caulk. So it's basically the perimeter of the basement, so where the wall meets the floor in that penetration, there's special radon caulking that's used in there. And then if we have any other penetration, so any of those tubes coming out of the floor, anything like that, we use radon caulking in those areas too, again, just to prevent it from entering your home. So sounds like a scary thing. It's not really a scary thing, but we have to talk about it because it's part of our construction. Again, if you had more questions, you can always give me a call. There's some information here as well. So that is pretty much it for the walkthrough booklet. I'm going to take this back to the office so that I can scan all those documents in for signature. But on possession day, I will pass this to the real estate agent, my agent, who will pass it to your agent, who will pass it to you. So that's how you'll get it. So lots of times when we do these walkthroughs, I also would go throughout the house and show you the green tape. I'll do a little bit of that, but honestly, there wasn't a lot. So I don't actually have a lot to show you, but I'll show you the ones that we did mark.